The Terrifier series has become one of my favorite horror franchises of all time, so when I found out that there was a Terrifier game coming out, I was really excited. Even though it was an arcade-styled game, I was still looking forward to it. I was especially excited because they were releasing not only a standard physical edition of the game, but a limited collector's edition that came with a lot of cool stuff. It comes with so many cool goodies in here. I don't know if you can see it because of the lights, but I'll show off everything that's in here. We got some cool character pins. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. Here we go. Bloody OJ gloves, which I might wear these while we play, why not? It also came with letters from David Howard Thornton, aka Art the Clown, which is pretty sick. In this style of like newspaper clippings, which is really cool. A letter from Damien Leone. Stickers as well. Came with a cool little puke bag too. A double-sided poster, which I'll probably open up later. I might show later on in the video, we'll see. Another cool thing that came with it is the Art of Terrifier. Just a book of like the game, some of the characters, artwork and stuff. Pretty sick. But I gotta show the box too. The box is pretty sweet too. It comes with a little eyeball in there. And I forgot that it came with a CD of the music from this game, which is kind of cool. Got 12 tracks on it. I'm excited to listen to this actually. But the main thing that I was surprised by, I already did open up the game so I could install it. But you know, it comes with obviously the game in the case. But look at this. It comes with a freaking manual. Are you serious? Like what? This game comes with a manual in the box. That is so cool. I wish more games would do this. But not only that, you know, it comes with, you know, this cover art, you know, with art in the front. But then it comes with a reversible cover art. But the other artwork comes with reversible artwork with art and Victoria on it. I mean, that is sick, bro. Like, I would have not expected this. I mean, I know it's a collector's edition, but I mean, just this alone, this is what you get when you just buy the game, right? It comes with the reversible art cover and a manual in the game. I mean, come on. Just the little stuff like that. That's what I miss most about getting physical games. Because now you just get the box and the disc and you just throw the disc in and it downloads the game. But seeing stuff like this, like, even just like a little slip in there. Even just like a little slip in there. It doesn't have to be like a manual. I would appreciate that, but nah. You don't get nothing. Sometimes a reversible cover, which is really nice. I love those. And this is sick. I'm gonna reverse this later on, but yeah, so who knows if the game will be worth it, but all the extra goodies for me personally as a big Terrifier fan. I mean, I got my Art the Clown shirt on. Got my Terrifier blanket as well. I mean, just these little things make it worth it for me. Even if the game isn't groundbreaking or anything, you know. I'm still looking forward to this. As for the actual game, I didn't really have high expectations for it, but was hoping it would surprise me. And it did, but not in the way I was hoping for. There are a few different modes in the game, but story mode, if you can call it that, is the main one. The game opens with a quick cutscene of Art the Clown, the pale little girl, Adam Burke, aka Chris Jericho, and Victoria reading a newspaper about a horror film with a big-name director, Leone, that is being shot in the city. It's a big production, so there will be a lot of people around, like the film crew along with police and firefighters. Art and his friends don't like this, so they take matters in their own hands to end the production. You can play as any of the 4 characters who all have their pros and cons to them, which is pretty cool, and if you get the code from the collector's edition, you can also unlock the standard version of Art the Clown from Terrifier 3. There are 6 levels in total for the story mode that have some callbacks from the Terrifier movies like the Clown Cafe. It also has some other cameos from iconic horror movies like Fate's Motel and The Well from the Ring, which made the level designs pretty cool in my opinion. There are a lot of collectibles that you can get throughout the levels that unlock stuff that you're able to look at in the gallery. And if you find all the collectibles, you can unlock a secret level that you're able to use in the versus mode. I haven't done that yet, but I'm definitely planning on doing that later on. Now, as far as the enemy types, they aren't too crazy. You have the regular cop that goes down in a couple hits, ones that throw batons at you. There's a bald officer with a gun. Oh shit, he's got a gun! Oh, I'm fucked. I am so fucked. I'm so fucked. Okay, that can help me out. Okay, let me get the gun. Collateral! Then you have two different types of clowns. One throws dynamite at you, which isn't too annoying, but the other clown slides at you and knocks you down, and is my second least favorite enemy type in the game for sure. Oh, he's got a slide attack? Okay. Gotta close the distance. This guy's a chump. Then there's the two brutes, which aren't bad at all, but one does have a pretty sick green mohawk, I will say. But the last two enemies are definitely the most annoying, which are the bat and the drone. The bat isn't too bad, it hovers over you and drops like a little bomb, which can be pretty easy to avoid. But the damn drone is the most annoying, not because it's difficult to take out at all, even though it can be a little finicky sometimes, but because of the noise it makes. Okay, let me get a break. I'm getting spammed to death, bro. What is this? It's one of the most annoying noises I've ever heard, but we'll get more into that a little bit later on. Oh, and there are also characters that are running away from all the chaos that you can take out before they leave the screen to get heals and other things. Hello, everybody. Well, what did he drop? Okay, so he's got drop health too. The first trophy I earned here in story mode was Executive Producer, and it was for collecting 5 of the credits that give you more lives when you run out of them. Try to get the coin! I don't know what that was for. Each level ends with a boss fight, which is where you get most of your trophies for the story mode. Each time you defeat a boss, you get a trophy for beating the boss and also finishing that act. The bosses were definitely the highlight of the story mode for me. Some of the bosses at the time, I didn't know their significance or how they connected to Terrifier until I looked into it while editing this video. The first boss and the first trophy I earned was for defeating George O. Scope, who throws dynamite and has a camera that shoots a laser beam at you. I tried figuring out who this was, but I wasn't able to find out, so if you know, let me know in the comments, please. Get a quick hit in. Nope. Let's go. Rolling and killing. Cleared. Sweet. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Bad farming? Defeat George O. Scope. Okay. Second pair of trophies were from defeating Executive Smith, who I believe is based on producer Priscilla Ross Smith, who worked on Terrifier 3. Nope. Move back. Oh, she's going again. She's getting desperate now. She's spamming attacks. Nope, back up. Hit a jab. Let's go. Lights out at the fair. It's too easy. You're fired. Defeat Executive Smith. I think I'm getting it down now. I'm enjoying this, man. You know, for what it is, this is pretty fun. I can't lie. Next boss was JDO, who is a boom mic operator and is definitely the easiest boss in the game. Oh my god, his goons are fucking me up. I need to get rid of this guy. I don't want no projectiles. Insert coin, cause mayhem. Yeah, that guy was way too easy. His goons were taking me out though. JDO deleted? Beat JDO? Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually having fun. This is pretty fun. I didn't play much arcade games growing up, so you know, it's a nice little introduction kind of, I guess. The fourth boss, which is definitely my favorite, was Sienna Saw, which is Sienna Shaw from Terrifier 2 and the armor she made, which I think is so sick and is one of my favorite things about the second movie. She was probably the second hardest boss fight between her sword attacks and also the sliding clowns that pop up throughout the fight. Dealing with both at the same time can be really annoying, so trying to get the clowns out of the picture as fast as possible is definitely the move. There's too much on the screen right now. You need to move. Welcome to my mind. Okay, we beat her finally. Jeez. Okay, Sienna? Sienna Shaw? That was a tough fight. Defeat Sienna Shaw. Next up was Clapperella, who used the clapboard thing they use on films as her weapon. During this fight, there are a lot of other enemies that spawn in, so managing both at the same time was kind of difficult. But once I got the timing down for her attacks, it wasn't too bad. Okay, I'm getting fucked up right now. Yo, okay. Can I get the weapon, please? No, let me get the weapon. So it's an even fight. We're just gonna do that. Get rid of those guys. Okay, we hit her with a baton. And Carnage. Okay. That one wasn't too bad. I was kind of thrown there. Alright, in blood. Defeat Clapperella. The second to last boss was Master Savini, who is a nod to Tom Savini, who has worked on many iconic horror films as a makeup and special effect artist, and he also makes a cameo in Terrifier 3. Oh. Okay, let me grab the gun. Oh, that was it? Fuck. Don't know if I have any. Uncensored reel. Okay, we got him. Oh, damn! Let us clean off. And now finally on the last level, after going through all of the different enemy types and also fighting some of the bosses again, we see that the final boss is Director Leone, who is obviously Damien Leone, the creator of Art the Clown and the Terrifier series. I love that he's the final boss, having him call in more enemies throughout the fight while trying to damage him, and having all the bodies pile up in the level is pretty awesome. Nope. And I walk right into it like an idiot. Oh my god, he punched me into it. Yo, I'm getting bullied right now. I'm just a little girl. This is not right. Oh my, yo, I can't see shit on the screen. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, I kiss. And the grab attack. Stop with the grab attack. There's absolute mayhem on the screen and I cannot see where anybody is. I don't know who's alive and who's dead. I can barely see. Oh my god, man. I'm in a grab attack. Yo, this has to stop. Stop with the... Stop calling... There we go. That's a wrap. Look at the carnage on the screen right now. There's so many dead bodies. Camera and execution. Once Director Leone is defeated, a quick cutscene of Art and his friends rising, standing on top of all the victims from their slaughter, celebrating, when out of nowhere, Sienna returns to ruin the party. And that's it, that's the story mode. Now, even though I wasn't really expecting some deep story, I do kind of wish there was a little bit more to it. Like, there were only the two cutscenes, the one in the beginning and the one at the very end. Even if there was only one more, like in the middle somewhere, I think that could have been cool. But either way, I still did have a lot of fun playing through the story mode. After completing story mode and getting all of the trophies there, the last trophies were all pretty simple. Land a 30-hit combo, complete boss rush mode, complete time attack mode, and reach level 50 and 100 in wave mode. I assume for the most part boss rush mode and the wave mode would be pretty easy and wouldn't take too long, and that time attack mode would be the most challenging. Well, for boss rush mode I was right. The bosses aren't too difficult, especially after playing through the story mode and seeing what they all do at least once. And it's also way easier because the other enemy types don't spawn in, so I was able to get that out of the way pretty quickly without too much emotional damage. I only had to try it twice. The first attempt I was playing pretty sloppy. Shit! Oh, there's so much stuff on the screen. Okay, that wasn't bad. So I think I figured out the other bosses. I think I figured him out. So now we gotta not be stupid and lose all our lives early on. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. But on the second attempt, I beat it with only losing 1 life. Ball. Couple more hits. Okay, I don't want you over here though. Okay. Left happy's gonna ball. Oh, he didn't ball. There we go. Let's go. Massacre mode. Complete boss rush mode. Well, that wasn't too bad. Didn't take too long either. Second try. You know, we're being stupid that first round, but we got it done. Not too shabby. I really had no idea how much of a pain in the ass these last trophies were going to be. I started with wave mode, and it started off pretty fine. I was getting through the waves easily. I even got the trophy for landing a 30-hit combo, which is a little more difficult than I thought because the combo counter goes away so quickly. Punches too fast. Do I even have to move for that? That's crazy. I don't think I do. Okay. Ooh. Yo, how much health you have? Damn. I know she doesn't have much power, but still. Land a 30-hit combo? Oh, snap. What the heck? I didn't even realize I was at a combo. Oh, heck yeah. I mean, I'll take it. Kind of cheesed him. But he's just sitting in that corner. What was I supposed to do? Just not take my free hits? There we go. There's that trophy. Then I got to wave 50 and defeated the boss for halfway through hell. Halfway through hell. Reach level 15 wave mode. 15 more to go. Oh my god. At this point, it set in how long this actually was going to take. But boy, did I not know the half of it. Because at wave 58, this would happen. Yo, you... And I'm stuck? Oh, lovely. This happened when I was playing. No, bro, no. No, why? Why does this happen? Level 58? Oh my god. This cannot be real, bro. I'll press all the buttons and I'm just stuck. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You cannot be real. Obviously, I was heartbroken, but then when I loaded back up and I started at level 50 with all my lives back, even though I was happy to not have to start all the way at 0 again, holy shit, if this is true, I am not upset anymore.
You serious?
But having playing for so long with non-stop enemies, there were 2 main things that were really starting to annoy the hell out of me. One, I spoke a little bit about earlier, the drone. Since there are not that many enemy types in the game, and you have to go through 100 levels of non-stop enemies, the drone makes many appearances. And when there are multiple on the same level, you constantly hear the beeping noise before they electrocute you and stun you. It genuinely almost drove me mad. There's so many bad plays here. These freaking drones, man, and please, please, please. Okay. I cannot stand that sound. Holy shit. Generally might be one of the most annoying sounds I've heard. But this paired with what is without a doubt the most annoying part about this game, besides the bugs, is the grab attack. The grab attack is something your character does whenever they feel like it. And they usually feel like grabbing at the worst possible times, like when there is a drone ready to shock you or when you're surrounded by other enemies. Really? 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 Please stop with the grab attack, please! This game and its grab attack, why is it so horny for it? And the only way to really get out of it is if you have a special attack. But if you don't, or you just don't want to waste it, you have to finish the combo and throw an enemy, or just eat the hit. No, I don't want to do this! I hate the grab attack, man! I hate the grab attack. I hate it. I still have no idea how it happens. And remember how I said the game comes with a manual? Well, I looked and there's no mention of the grab attack. Okay, so first I'm gonna look in the controls. We have run, L1, move, D-pad or stick, basic attack, square, jump, X, dash, circle, strong attack, triangle, pause, start, special move, R1. No grab attack or anything that says a grab, right? Okay, Art the Clown, let's check his... I do not see a grab attack on his combo sheet. I do not see a grab. Same with the pale little girl. Same with Victoria, same with Adam. Controls. Again, run, special move, pause, move, and then strong attack, basic attack, dash, jump. And nowhere in this manual booklet does it say anything about a grab attack. Even though I was very annoyed at this point, I was still making progress. And since I realized that if you die, you can just spawn back in close to where you died, or if you left. So I just turned my brain off and tried to get through it as fast as possible. I made it to wave 90 and... oh, this is fucked. Nah, this is actually fucked. What the hell? Am I like bugged again? Bro, what is up with this bug? I'm just stuck here. Bro, come on, man. I'm so close and I just keep getting stuck by these stupid bugs. This is the third time it's happened. 3, 1, 2, 3. At this point, like I said, I was over it. Everything was just adding up and I was just playing to beat it, not really thinking. I died at round 97, made my way back up, and finally reached wave 100 and beat it. Oh wait, I didn't though. We have all of our lives. We slowly are, we do not have our lives anymore. We don't have all of our lives. But it's okay. Because everything's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Bro. Bro, it happened again, man. This, bro. What is wrong with this game, man? Okay, seriously. This is the 4th time this has happened. Are we serious? Oh my god, dude. I can't right now. I can't right now. I don't want to keep doing this right now. I'm so over it. And after a valid crash out, in my opinion, I made my way back to wave 100 to finally get the trophy.
Are you sure about that?
Okay. Please.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And after no bugs, very pleasant enemies with great combat, and over 2 hours later, I finally defeated hell. Okay, Jesus Christ, finally. Okay, this guy shouldn't be too bad. I'm an idiot. I let him sandwich me. Yep. Oh my god, thank god. Why isn't it popping? Why didn't it? Oh my god, I don't know what would have happened if that trophy did not pop. After all that bullshit in hell, that was more like overtime in hell. I should get another trophy just for that. That should be a gold trophy. That was so ridiculous. Oh my god. The saving grace of this whole thing is that you have to start all the way from the beginning. But still, holy crap, that is insane that it bugged that many times. Alright, well, we have one last trophy to do. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to it. After that, the last thing left for the Platinum Trophy for Terrifier The Arcade Game was beating time attack mode. This was the one trophy I was most worried about. You have to beat the game in under 50 minutes. I kinda wish I did this before the wave mode, because at this point I was kinda over the game. I was just playing to play and to get it done. I wasn't really having fun. There wasn't anything crazy that happened while I was attempting this, no bugs. The first time I made it to the final level, I ran out of time, but I wasn't too mad. I was just happy I finally made it there. And the second time I made it, I ran out of lives. But after taking a break and coming back to actually play smarter and not just quicker, I was able to do it. Honestly, the biggest mistake I was making was trying to go too fast, but you really do have more time than you think you do. As long as you try not to knock the enemies down, only use Art the Clown, and if you keep your lives up until the Sienna fight, which is probably the hardest fight, the rest of the game up until the final boss isn't too bad. Even though this did take me a while to finish, I'm glad I stuck with it. No. He's almost dead. Let's go! Oh, thank the Lord! That took so long! Oh my god. Oh my god, I could cry right now. Cleared. Oh, please. Let me hear that sweet, sweet sound. Racing death. Oh my god, that took so fucking long. Oh my god. Please. Yes. Arcade Master. 8 all trophies. God, that was a huge pain in the ass. I don't even want to say how long that took. That took so long, so many attempts. The amount of times that this controller was almost thrown at the wall, but we finally did it. Between time attack mode and wave mode, I probably lost 2 to 3 years on my life expectancy, I'm not gonna lie. That was a huge pain in the ass. But it's finally over, and I'm happy again. And as for my thoughts on the game, as a Terrifier fan, I think this game has a lot of good in it. Being able to play as Art or Victoria and the pale little girl, and also having Adam Burke, the security nurse from Terrifier 2, was not someone I was expecting to be able to play as. Again, the bosses were a huge highlight for me, especially Sienna and Damien. The levels all had their own vibes and callbacks for Terrifier fans, and for fans of other horror movies, which made the levels more fun to play and go back and look at more. The music was absolutely amazing throughout the game. Even when I was going through it and was not having the best time, the music was there to keep me engaged. And the fact that the CD came with the collector's edition is insane, and I'm really looking forward to listening to the whole thing. And even though it doesn't affect the game at all, as someone who still loves collecting physical media, everything that came with the game was the best part for me. Now, before getting into the biggest negatives for me, some of the small things that bug me, only having 2 cutscenes in the story mode, trying to pick up weapons near enemies can be kinda finicky, and the repetitiveness with the regular enemy types, it wasn't too bad in the story mode, but when you get into wave mode, it gets old pretty quick. The grab attack and drones are definitely more petty and small personal gripes I have with the game. Now, obviously the biggest issue was the bugs. The bugs definitely knocked down the fun rating a couple points. All that being said, I would rate Terrifier The Arcade Game 5.5 annoying drones out of 10. If you are a Terrifier fan, I think this game can be worth it. If not, then I'm not too sure it would be worth it. It's not terrible, but not amazing either. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know if you play this game, and if you did, what did you think about it? Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all later.
Drop on by the Clown Cafe, your favorite meals on wheels. The menu is disgusting and it's full of special deals. Nothing here is good for you, so grab yourself a tray, 'cause food's a little funny at the Clown Cafe.